Taurus. If you found the channel, welcome. I am brand new here. So I'm so glad you found this message. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would love to have you back, of course, if this style resonates with you. So Taurus, today I went into meditation with 3 cards to see where we were going to take your reading today, to see if any signs wanted to come out, or if anything else wanted to be clarified before I actually pulled any cards, just to give us a direction of the reading. So the cards that came out, we have the tea leaf that came out was Finger, and this says warning you of a problem either now or in the near future, which is super fitting for what was next, which is the Storm. This card would be considered like the Tower. And then we have Brave. And yeah, the storm clouds and the umbrella. I think the message is pretty clear just by looking at the cards. It's saying to prepare for some sort of storm or collapsing of something, destruction, whether this be a real storm or something going on in your life with a relationship, a job, your health. I don't know. It is saying it's warning you of a problem here, and then storm, and then it's saying be brave. So in meditation, what I seen was I was sitting, and I often sit on the floor when I go into meditation, and what I was seeing was somebody sitting on the floor of like an old, really old house, and they were sitting there eating chocolate chip cookies, just literally sitting on a floor in an empty living room of an old house, and they were looking up at the ceiling and it was like dripping. So there was like a leak in the ceiling, it was dripping water, and they were sitting there eating chocolate chip cookies. And then right at the end of the reading, a cat comes running through the door, and and then I see this person get really excited. So in like the midst of the storm, I felt contentment for whatever reason. It's like you're enjoying your cookie, you're looking at the leak in the ceiling in an empty house, and you're like, yeah, that sucks, it's raining, it's water's coming inside, but I got my chocolate chip cookies and my cat. So I don't know what that means or who that's going to resonate for, but yeah, we will pull some tarot to see where the message is going to go, if that's just symbolic, or maybe there is going to be something with the actual structure of your house. Could be forewarning against that, but it doesn't always work that way, so don't take any of the messages literally. We will see kind of where we go with the message there, whether this is relationship or health or work. Something though, something is on the horizon. There is a crumbling, a storm coming in to shake things up in some way, but just based off the meditation and what I was seeing, it's like you are handling the daily trials and the storms coming your way gracefully and humbly, and you don't seem too thrown off your course or discombobulated, so that's good. And storms can be very beneficial. We don't like them, we don't want to see them, but when all is said and done, there's always good things that come out of a storm. Always, always. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, 2 knights back to back, the 2 of Swords, the Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, to clarify, I was getting a little bit confused with the 2 knights, and then the Queen came out again. what I keep seeing in the cards is twos. So I have two queens here, I have two knights here, I have two twos here, the chariot has two dragons here, and what I'm seeing is you struggling to make a choice between two things that you really love. And I'm almost feeling just intuitively that one of the choices was taken off the table and you're sitting in a space where you don't know how to feel about that. You're maybe thinking, well, that was actually what I was going to choose. That's where my heart was leaning, and now it's off the table, and now I don't know how I feel about this other choice. And, you know, that kind of ties in a bit to how I was seeing you just in, you know, sitting on the floor with the leak coming through. It's like, well, dang, you know, sitting in contemplation, like, well, I really wanted, you know, to choose the other thing, but maybe this is what I get for taking so long to decide, or whatever the case may be. I'm feeling like there was a choice to be made. And then, okay, so twice we had pentacles, right? We have, okay, between the two knights and the two queens, if we're taking the twos as choices, we have two fire choices and two pentacle choices. We have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. So it feels like whatever choice this was, it was a promotion of sorts. And whether it was a choice between taking something you're more passionate about or something that was more financially lucrative. And with the storm, I'm just feeling like one of those things, maybe somebody retracted the offer, something was taken off the table. The two you were choosing between, if it was a relationship, maybe one of them decided to take themselves out of the equation of a choice, if that resonates for you. Whatever it is, I'm feeling like you're feeling a little bit not really disappointed, but just in this space where you're like, wow, now that I know one of them was taken off the table, I know more how I feel about the other thing. So yeah, I know whatever this is for you, whether it be job or relationship, which I feel it's probably one of those two things, you know what it will be for you. I'm going to pull 3 cards here to clarify from the Gilded, and then I'll leave you guys with an oracle to see what the advice is for this situation, or to see maybe where this is going with, if this is your story, the choice that's still left on the table, if this is something you're going to take, or if you decided, you know, by the other one being removed, that actually isn't the choice for you at all. Maybe you don't take either. Maybe that is the outcome. Yeah, what flipped over right now is the 7 of Cups, which is pretty accurate, right? This is many options, confusion, illusions, having options and not knowing which one you want to take. All right, Spirit, help us clarify with the options still on the table, or the direction Taurus is going to take this epiphany of what they really wanted. Okay, take one more. Okay. The Hermit, doing some internal reflecting here. Yeah. Ironically, this is kind of tying back into my meditation as well. Like you by yourself, sitting in an empty house, looking at the leak in the ceiling, like, dang, that's unfortunate. But yeah, so just reflecting, doing some inner work there. And then 6 of Wands comes out. So in terms of an outcome, I feel like whatever was taken off the table, regardless of how you feel about it in this exact moment, it was a divine decision, and it is going to work out for your greater good. And you know, like I said, sometimes storms do come to shake things up, but there's always a silver lining. There's always something good that's going to come out of it. And I do see whatever decision or choice you're left with, or the route you decide to take, maybe both options are still on the table and you're just contemplating, but whatever it is that you choose is the right one. So trust your gut and where you're being led to. If something removes itself from the equation, just know that that is not by accident, that those are your angels working on your behalf. Maybe you couldn't decide, so they're helping you decide, but the outcome is successful. All right, Taurus, I'm going to grab an oracle and read it for you. Spirit of gratitude. Yeah. So whatever option is left on the table, we are grateful. Grateful for that decision, that offer, we're grateful for the route that is presenting itself to us. So let's see, I will read it. We have 43. Key concepts: the prospering power of prayer, communion with the divine, expressing deep gratitude as you move through the world, knowing that your prayers will be answered exactly as they are meant to be. Yes, there is no wrong choice here. What's going to happen is exactly what is meant for you, so trust that. In prayer, we connect directly to our higher power. It is a way for us to be in communion with the divine, a reminder that our lives are a sacred conversation we are continuously engaged in. Prayer lets us know we are not alone. A power greater than us acts on our behalf and is activated through us. When we pray, we acknowledge that we are only part of the equation of life, that a spiritual aspect is always in operation. We engage in humility, knowing we are in a co-creative partnership and have so much to be grateful for. Expressing gratitude and asking to be of service is the most powerful, prospering prayer of all. When you focus your attention on appreciation for even the smallest aspects of your life and what you have already experienced, it's like waving a magic wand. Everything you need comes to you without effort. Obstacles fall away, and your purpose becomes crystal clear. The kind of prayer that will prosper you and others today is one of deep, abiding gratitude. You become a magnet for miracles when you are grateful and ask to be a channel for divine purpose, divine abundance, love, and compassion. The power of Source is within you. Now is the time to awaken to it. All right, I think that is a perfect place to end this reading. And yes, Spirit is definitely working on your behalf. So any storms that come your way to shake things up, that seem to be causing you some sort of grief or yeah, I mean, just like it says, shake things up for you, takes you off solid ground for a minute. Just know that that is Spirit working on your behalf. Trust that it's all going to work out exactly how it's supposed to. And good luck to you guys. I love you. Thank you for being here. Again, please subscribe. I would love to have you back. And until next time, bye.